Hey guys, Matt Lingle here again with Denver Private Wealth Management. I really want to take this time to address the recent market pullback we've seen due to the coronavirus, and appreciate some of the stress and anxiety that can cause both for our clients and some of the people out there, and the ways that Denver Private Wealth tries to work with its clients to make them feel as confident and comfortable as possible during these periods of uncertainty. And a lot of that is going to be due to controlling the controllables. And I'll speak to that in a second, but I just want us to appreciate anyone that tells you they know where the stock market's going tomorrow is full of it. If you hear that, you should be approaching it with a lot of skepticism and trying to figure out what makes them think that they're smarter than the collective universe of the stock market. Don't get me wrong. We have an in-house CFA and investment committee and 60 plus years of experience of investing our clients' money and assets and working to make it grow? Yes. And do we feel very confident in the way we invest our clients' money? Definitely. But once again, we are humble enough to appreciate that we don't know if the market's going up or down tomorrow. We're taking educated guesses based off of what we see and what we believe is going to work over a long time horizon. But here's what we do know. We do know that there's things out there we can control, variables we can control. Things would be such as your cash flow. So how much do I need to be saving based off of my lifestyle and my expenses to be able to retire the way that I want to be retiring? What's my tax obligation? So, taxes, at the end of the day, we know the tax code. So, we're doing everything in our power to take every deduction we can and shelter as much income as we can so that we can have the best post-tax profit possible. And then even within the investment account, if it's sitting in a non-qualified account, there's no tax wrapper to it, are we being smart about turnover? Are we being smart about the investments within that account so that we're not paying capital gains and investment ordinary income and things of that nature? And those are all things that we're constantly looking at for our clients. And so we can gather all of our clients' information and really kind of poke and prod and pull it apart and put different market assumptions into play so that our clients can feel as comfortable as possible with all the controllable variables, that their plan is in place. We know how to grow the assets. We can create assumptions for growing the assets. We're being smart about our taxes. We're being smart about distribution strategies and retirement, and through our estate that our assets are going to be passed down to our beneficiaries and who we want to in the most efficient manner possible. A lot of that goes back to just making sure our clients can feel as comfortable as possible, because then the investments sit on top of those controllable variables. And so in these periods of volatility, clients can take solace in the fact that we plan for this, and it's hard when it happens. But once again, that's why it's so important that we're poking, we're prodding, and we're being smart about all the things we can control, so that when these uncontrollable factors come into play, we feel more comfortable and we're not selling out at the bottom. Because at the end of the day, if you open up your account and you see it down, you still own the same amount of shares. The issue is that those shares are worth less. And if you sell them when they're worth less, well, now you took that paper loss, that loss you're seeing on paper when you open up your account, and now you're turning into a real loss by selling out. And that emotional side of the equation is why it's so important to have an advisor that's sort of speaking through these things with you to make sure that we're being smart and that we're still tracking for our goals. Because at the end of the day, is it your goal to have the most money in the entire world? Or is your goal to have your finances, your money be able to complement and help you achieve those goals in life that you set out for yourself, whether that's retire early or start a charity or gift it to your family, buy a mountain house, whatever it may be? We're helping you figure out what those goals are and how to best implement strategies to get there using your money, rather than just having a pot of money there and letting it be, subject to the whims of the stock market. So I hope this made sense. Always happy to have a conversation and speak with people out there about maybe their unique situation and some different ways and different strategies to help them feel more confident during these uncertain times. Thank you.